All right, we've just hiked up the side of Speckle Mountain, and you can see this is a little driveway with some stone walling, and we're heading up to the Roy C. Wilhelm Chalet. Shout out to Lovell Historical Society for all of this information I'm about to share with you guys about this property. Roy Cochran Wilhelm was born September 17th, 1875 in Zanesville, Ohio. He was a coffee importer in New York City, and he left that lifestyle to operate Evergreen Farm Share in Lovell, Maine, and he built this Swiss chalet here on the side of Speckled Mountain in Stoneham, Maine, and raised purebred Swiss goats, cattle, and German shepherds here. Let's check this out. I heard he had pretty extensive gardens and fountains. With this railing. There's a view from the back. Let's try and go over here. So we're in the front of the house. It's a 3-story log cabin built in the 30s by Roy Wilhelm called Evergreen Lodge. The property is 1,700 acres. Since the closing of the Evergreen Valley ski area in 1982, it's sat vacant. The style replicates a Swiss chalet with 5 bedrooms, 2 baths, birch railings, wagon wheel chandelier, rose quartz fireplace. He had indoor plumbing, forced air heat, and electricity powered by the hydropower from a stream nearby. It's really impressive. So you can vaguely see Keyser Lake in the distance. So the thing about Roy is the townspeople were highly suspicious of him, and he was actually suspected of being a World War II German spy who was giving away secrets. They thought to the submarines in Portland Harbor, which is like pretty far from here, during World War II by flashing lights from this chalet. He just really had a German name, and he was a member of the Bahai Faith religion. And often he went into town to send telegrams and wire money overseas. He was also investigated by the FBI for signaling children on the Keyser Lake Islands via light from this chalet, just as like a game with the local kids. But I think that made him a little suspicious. And we're in. Okay. Wow. Look at the skylights. So we are in. Here are the birch railings the wagon wheel chandelier, and the rose quartz fireplace. Let's check out the kitchen. Split door. Okay, we're in the kitchen. I don't know what all that is. Disgusting. Back door. There it is. 1932. With a heart. That's awesome. Stone wall out back. GE fridge. Wow, yeah, so there are sinks in each bedroom, I read. Which is pretty good for that time. I love these skylights. So looking down into the living room, the birch railing. Bathroom. I love how it's all open up here. It's the driveway. So Roy Wilhelm practiced the Bahai Faith, which teaches the essential worth of all religions and unity of all people. It was developed in Iran, parts of the Middle East in the 19th century. He actually left $1 million to the Bahai Faith when he died, which was in Norway, Maine, December 20th, 1951. He is buried on the property. I'm not sure where his grave is at, but I would like to find it. Apparently, Roy was known as a really kind, generous man, reportedly hosting thousands during his time here in Maine. He was very proper and would often water his garden in a suit and tie. Here is another bedroom, sink. That looks a little rotten. there, just a loft. Look at this thin ladder. Looks like it's just a little loft area. Oh God. Another sink, closet. Twisted tea. Holding on to this birch railing for life. Last bedroom. Another sink. He loved the sinks. Roy made sure each room was equipped with a sink. Some broken glass. Wow. Hopefully this is sturdy. This rose quartz is just beautiful. And that's the basement. Just close that. He had power and everything. You go, Roy. I'm digging this screen porch. He has like these benches everywhere. It's gorgeous. I'm really into this property. And now the sun's fully coming out, thank God. Because it was pretty dark. So we're in the goat barn, and the Green Berets actually used this barn for training exercises in the 70s. And that's why we're seeing these bunks. They're still installed for the soldiers to sleep. Oh, cool. It's like a pantry. Right off the kitchen. The back of the house. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find his grave. Been looking around. I know it's on the property, I just don't know where. And it's pretty massive, so I'm not sure we're going to be able to find it. But I'm going to show a photo of it in the slideshow right after this. Not much going on in the basement. I didn't think it would really be worth our while. There are the stairs leading from the living room. And here's a good view of the cellar. And down we go. So this road that I hiked up on the side, it's only about half a mile. This was Roy's private road that he maintained to get to and from his chalet. Evergreen Valley in Stoneham, straight out of the 70s. Murphy bed, got a little stove kitchen situation. I think this just, oh, ta-da! Here's some information about Wilhelm in the Evergreen Valley Inn binder. The hotel actually has some info on Wilhelm right here in the room. So he was the architect and the builder. He was a coffee importer for 45 years. His headquarters was in New York City. People came from all around to see his beautiful estate and see the magnificent views of Lake Keezer and Evergreen Valley. Oh, he added a maple sugar house. There he is. There's our guy. Here's an article from 2009. A spy lurks in Stoneham, hardly. About him being accused as a Nazi spy. Right next to Evergreen Valley Inn is the abandoned old Evergreen ski resort. I've explored this a few times, never been able to get inside. It's always been locked and, you know, chained up. But inside looks really cool. And then around the side here, there's a pool. Take a look in there. I'll link my other video with all of the history on this place, which I also got from like the Lovell Historical Society and the abandoned ski resort website that I love and use. But yeah, absolutely rad.